200 years ago, people began to see. It took a long time, an embarrassingly long time.
When Christians go in procession, they do two things, I think. They express repentance. Litanies of repentance were always processional things in the early days of the church. They signalise that they're getting from one place to another, quite simply by moving. We want to move on from this terrible legacy. But also, processions are a means of celebration. We say we're grateful that God gave us, at long last, the gift of clear sight, which enabled Christians to see what was wrong with the slave trade, and we celebrate and give thanks for that.
Today's walk, commemorating the bicentenary of Parliament's abolition of the transatlantic trade in human slaves, is an act of witness by the Church to all the values that, guided by the Spirit, make up the peace and harmony of the human family.
Laden with a harvest of slave labour.
Create in me a pure heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me.
We can listen to the ideas for hours on end, but to see something happening and to see people from different cultures, different backgrounds, who were involved in this terrible history, walking together, I think that matters a lot.
Jesus tells us that when the Spirit of the Lord comes, those two things happen: release and vision. Release and vision.
Although slavery ceased to exist in its traditional form in the 19th century in most parts of the world, it keeps creeping back into human society. And we look around and there are forms of slavery still very much visible today.
For a long time it's been possible for many people not to open their eyes to those things. And who knows tomorrow and the day after what it is that God will open our eyes to. But this afternoon, that's all we can do. We give thanks that where Christ is, there is always vision and there is always release. We ask that His Spirit will move among us today and tomorrow and the day after, and open our eyes